I have a lot of different endeavors and creative passions that I'm pursuing, which can be taxing. It can be a lot of the time as well, because like a lot of the time people say like, oh, just focus on one thing, because if you focus on too many things at the same time, you might not actually fulfill one thing, which I've definitely seen along the journey with a lot of shit. But that really primarily comes along when you just don't have a balance of shit for real. And that's been like a big thing with me with a lot of things. Like I feel like certain creative aspects of my life have taken over and kind of engulfed and swallowed years of push within others. But that's why I kind of took a step back for a lot of 2025 and really just tried to just just figure out what the fuck am I doing and how the fuck can I actually juggle all this shit so one doesn't have to take the back seat of another. Which is, I've kind of figured out to make it doable. But first I wanted to just go into just what my creative passions are for real. And it's quite a few. My like really first creative passion ever was just filmmaking and just making films and just movies and TV shows and shit was just very inspirational to me, and it's like something that I really always enjoyed dissecting and just like wanting to do and just being in and just acting and shit. So that's really my first ever like passion, like creative passion that I wanted to pursue. And yeah, just hosting it and being in front of camera and giving personality. That's definitely something that I've always been engulfed in. So that's one of the passions that has probably taken the biggest backseat of all. I mean, there's within what I do, like there's obviously elements of me. Obviously hosting and acting and doing shit like that, but I don't fully actually engulf myself in that, and I haven't for years. But there's like short films of mine that are like on YouTube buried from like when I was in middle school and shit. But as of now, I haven't been doing that. But that's something I wanna. That's not even something I'm doing, and I have done for a long ass time. But I want to pursue, and I have wanted to pursue for a long time. It's just the other creative endeavors have gotten in the way of that. So that's heavily something that I want to get into this year in terms of doing like acting and making my own films. And just modeling and doing shit like that, really, because I haven't been doing that in such a long time. But what I have been doing, and something that really engulfed a lot of most of my 20s for real, my early 20s, was music and making music. And that I fell in love with that when I was more like in high school, and just pouring emotion and feelings that I was freshly feeling into music and into my art form in that way, that I also want to heavily keep pursuing. And that's just something that I really have had a backseat taken of, even though it's propelled heavily, like my event series, Underground Developmental, that I do. Like I feel like I really put full force into that, and some of my music kind of took a backseat to that. And especially like this year, like mental health wise, my music has taken a heavy backseat, which is probably why that's saying it like that is probably why that's heavily been something that is a reason why I've had a lot of mental health issues as well, because music, especially in high school, was something that was like therapy to me. It's something that I could actually put my emotion into and not feel so heavy about that shit so much. So that's probably as to why that is. But yes, my music endeavors is something that I heavily push for, and especially as an independent artist, like I want to make it as an independent artist and make a career as an independent artist with no kind of label or just backing in that sense, just doing it on independent scope. And that's incredibly doable, especially in today. You see like artists like La Russell and people like that and just like so many just underground artists who literally have a career off of this shit, but there's so many different things that you can do to actually grow your career and make it as an independent artist. And I make a lot of music that's very real and very true to me, and made so that I can also help people get out of certain emotions and help people like with their life, and like a lot of my music is very emotional, and I make it based out of like my situations and trying to get people out of certain feelings and into certain positive feelings. So music is very inspirational and pivotal and meaningful, and purposeful for me. So that's something that I want to grow as well. Like as well as like everything I do, like meaning of everything, especially like films and like acting, like all types of expression. That's all like art. That's all. I'm very passionate about like art that's very meaningful, and there's so many forms of art that I specialize in, like acting, like modeling, music. I can't dance. I dance a little bit on stage, a little something, a little two-step. But yeah, and as well as like just those kind of artistic expressions. And I've tried so many different artistic expressions as well. Like obviously, well, I didn't even think of it like that. Like obviously, I love videography, and I love directing, and I love painting, even though I can't really paint, and I love drawing, even though I can't really draw. I just love all forms of art. So that's really what transcends everything I do. And there's just certain art forms that I'm really good at than others. So those are the things that I'm just like heavily invested in and indulge myself in. And I love fashion, even though I don't make it. And I very much want to indulge in all of my artistic expressions, and that has just led me to have different businesses that engulf that kind of artistic expression for other artists as well. Like with my business, NJ Underground Studios, that I run with Tag and Ashley, and that was really built off of trying to give underground artists, independent artists, an actual place, like a home to actually create, a home to like be able to create. And it's hard to do that because most of the studios are expensive, like too overpriced for independent artists who are on a very small budget, like trying to actually make shit like happen, make shit work. So started NJ Underground Studios to be very affordable and to give artists a actual place to affordably create and just network with other artists, and just have stuff like different like classes and different workshops and stuff for artists to not only just be able to create and learn how to create, but also learn how to grow as well. And that's something that's like pivotal, like a studio that really matters. And it's just on the cusp of like we're been trying to just get everything together in terms of the discipline within us as owners, and just having meetings and having creating a welcoming and professional space, and just figuring out like how we can actually make the studio turn a profit and pay for itself, to have an actual business for ourselves, like be successful as independent artists in this business, and be able to, within doing that gives the artist the accessibility to actually have something significant. If we're struggling, how can we do anything for people who are struggling if we're struggling our damn selves? We need to figure out shit and pass down a blueprint and pass down the fruits of the labors for real. So that really also goes right into my series Underground Developmental as well, like within needing to figure out myself and the blueprint of everything in order to be more beneficial for artists, because I wasn't able to like really like a lot of the underground developmental I had to take a pause with and give a break with, because like I was consuming most of my time to that without actually spending the hours to develop myself and to figure out myself and my own discipline and the discipline within it to make it make more sense, and just paying out of pocket with it, and it just not being as beneficial as I would like it to be for the creatives. So there was a lot that I wanted to take a break with and just figure out and develop within myself, because a lot of people say to me a lot of the time, like, I make a lot of content now that's kind of speaking of myself negative, even though I've done so much. But it's like, yeah, but I feel like I'm not where I need to be and I'm not 100%. I feel like if I'm every day doing my shit, getting my shit done, doing what I need to do, I'll be out here like feeling confident as hell because I'm like, word, like nobody can tell me shit. I'm the hardest working motherfucker out here. And that's really what I want to get myself to the point of back again, of like really making it 100%, like making myself 100%. That's where it starts, and that's how I can provide something more positive for artists. And I started Underground Developmental to give artists like myself who really felt lost and really felt like they didn't have nowhere to grow, a place and a hub to perform, to get noticed, to meet a community of like-minded artists, to grow together, to build together, to support each other. And it's went like that from the rip, and because I put so much intention and meaning into that, within the words, within the marketing, within everything that I did for that, to really speak directly to the independent artists in New Jersey who really wanted to grow and had a passion for this shit. So I put so many hours and money into that shit, and it's just like it got to the point where it's just like, yo, I need to figure out how to make this make sense. And not only that, but it's like I'm doing so much of that, but like I'm slacking within my creative passion. I'm slacking within my studio, with this, with every endeavor that I need to. I haven't fucking acted in years. I haven't made a film in years. Like I need to structure all of this together, or else I'm just the rabbit half chasing to, what is it? What is it? What is a rabbit chase? You know the analogy? It's a rabbit running down two holes. I don't fucking know. It's some analogy like if you try to chase two rabbits, if you try to catch two rabbits, then you not gonna catch either. Or if you try to catch one rabbit, you can catch him. But if you try to chase two, you can't catch either, or chase them, or whatever. But if you structure your time, if you structure it, like, I feel like it could all work out, because I have even more. I do my docu-series where I showcase, like I'm doing now, I showcase myself as an independent artist in the behind the scenes, and like essentially like not only just showcase myself, but I showcase others, and I do shit, like go different places and do a bunch of shit on my YouTube. So there's a lot that I'm doing. It's a lot of shit that I'm doing, and it's even more shit that I want to do. Like that's just what I can main shit of what I'm doing right now, but it's even more shit. So I really like the main. I need to fucking have a poster of the balance thing, the yin and yang balance thing, because the main aspect of all of that is balance, and I've never been able to truly find the balance of everything. But when I do, and when I will soon in 2026, it is like that's getting to my 100% is going to be ridiculous, because at that point the growth in the art that's coming out is going to be not only where it needs to be consistency wise, but where it needs to be like talent wise and growth wise. And like no matter where I am in the journey, I'll be showcasing the journey and documenting the journey. So it's very it's just the wheel keep going and keep creating really compelling and good material, because it's like that's why I'm not afraid to showcase wherever I am in life, or just showing like the faults of myself, because like this is all the story of where I am and where I'm going, and the ups and downs of the journey, which is literally just life, and people are just afraid to show it. So it's just like I just want to show all of the aspects of it. So let me know in the comments you guys' advice for balance, advice for balancing your life and balancing all of the endeavors that you want to have. My like main balance form is to just really just be disciplined, because a lot of the time like their passions, their artistic like passion that you went into because you love them. So when you put a formula to it and a blueprint to it, it feels like a job a little bit. Like when you put I gotta do this at this time, make art at this time, and make music this time, and at this time. It's like I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm used to making music when I feel it, you know. Like I'm used to making this is art. This is not a but just clock in. Like it's hard to just clock in on your art for real. Like when you're a real true artist, it's hard to just like, okay, 4 o'clock make music, well, I'm not really, I don't really feel inspired. You know what I mean? So that's where it becomes difficult. But like, just the balance of doing it, because like that feeling turns into, okay, in 1 year I dropped like 4 songs. Like, that's terrible. So I need to get structured. I need to get my shit together. So like, just the thought of me actually getting more people like benefiting and experiencing the music and the art and everything, and being able to do more, like make more of a living, and do more for the independent artists for everything that I'm doing, do more for giving these artists like actual careers and jobs and making their dreams come true. Like, that's something that's very beneficial, and makes me not want to just be like, okay, I'll put out my art when I feel like it, because that's how I've been making art my life. It's like, fuck that. I need to get serious. I'm 25. I need to get fucking adult, and I need to actually get my shit together, because I don't want to be 30 like saying the same fucking shit of how I want to get my shit together. I want to have millions and millions and millions. So it got to start right now. So that's what I think I'm going to do. And let me know other balance things that you guys think I can do to balance, and things that you guys can do as well. Let's connect in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. And balance is the answer.